Well, this is what the Gators want to be doing next week. They want to be cutting down a net and hanging out on top of a ladder. Yeah, you asked me to find the red earlier for the Houston fans. Well, they're all pouring out of the arena right now, a little upset. The Gators fans still inside celebrating because the game just wrapped up and Florida officially national champs. They won 65-63. We've made it to the Final Four. A lot of fans are out here. We'll give them a high five because we're hoping that the Gators can cut down that net come Monday night after the championship game. But to get there, they got to take down this guy. They got to take down Auburn. I know a lot of Gators fans can't believe it. They were in these seats last night watching a championship Gators basketball game. I mean, it's still kind of hard to wrap your mind around just how everything happened, but you can take a look at the court. The orange confetti is everywhere. The celebration was on. The Gators took down Houston in a national championship game, and if you need any proof that Gator Nation showed up and showed out, check this out. Sign is still here hanging out. Gator Nation was here, and they showed up in force. I mean, the Alamo Dome was rocking. I mean, think about this. You're in Houston's backyard, and orange and blue showed up, and they backed their team in a game that was honestly tough. A team wants to make it to. It might look like it's the basketball court cutting down the net, but the River Theater here in San Antonio is the true goal spot. Come on, both teams are going to play in the national championship, Houston and Florida, and the winning team gets to go on that stage right there. They'll float in on a riverboat, and they'll get a chance to hold up the championship trophy and celebrate with their fans. It's going to be a really cool atmosphere, a really fun night, but only one team gets a chance to celebrate that moment. The question is, who's going to have the higher score when the clock hits zeros? Celebrating on the river is really nothing new here in San Antonio. They've been doing this since 1905. So adding a national championship celebration here tonight will just add another memory to a place that's already known for celebrations. So to get to the Riverwalk, somebody obviously has to win the game at the Alamo Dome. We're here at the Alamo. It's named after that historic site here in San Antonio. And just like Remember the Alamo, where they fought to the end, both of these teams, the Florida Gators and the Houston Cougars, have fought to the end in every tournament game. So this one won't be over until there are all zeros on the clock. So Texas is the Lone Star State, and when we talk about Florida, we kind of talk about their Lone Star a lot. Walter Clayton Jr., who has absolutely been the star for the Gators. 30-plus points in back-to-back games. He's a big reason why they find themselves in the national championship game, but he can't do it alone. He can't be the lone star out there on the court tonight if they're going to beat Houston. He needs his teammates to step up. That includes a guy like Elijah Martin, who made a run to the Final Four with FAU a couple of years ago, and now brings some leadership and some scoring for the Gators if they're going to get the job done against Houston. Look, but here's the thing. Houston's going to give Florida their absolute best swing. Houston's known as one of the most physical teams in the country. They make it their business to beat up other teams. That's how they wore down Duke for that miracle comeback that everybody saw in the Final Four. So if the Gators are going to hang with Houston, they better bring their A game, and they better be ready for a fight. And this is the trophy they're going to be fighting for. You know, Drake has a song called Big Rings. Well, this is a really big trophy, maybe a little bit bigger than the one that Houston and Florida are going to be playing for tonight. It all comes down to this. They'll get out on the court over here at the Alamo Dome that's behind me. This is a huge game. The Florida Gators feel really good. There are a whole lot of Florida Gators fans here. I mean, they have absolutely flooded downtown San Antonio. So I expect the Alamo Dome is going to be hot, or it's going to be loud. It's definitely going to be a vibe, and I know this Gators basketball team is going to feel it. For now, here in San Antonio, I'm Jamal St here for Channel 4, the local station.
And Jamal, I know last week we were talking about there was so much blue for Duke and so much orange and blue for the Gators. What about the Houston fans? Have they arrived? Because, boy, their defense arrived in that semifinal game against Duke.
Yeah, look, their defense definitely showed up against Duke, but as far as like moving around here in San Antonio, the red would be very apparent, and I haven't seen a ton of it. Now, I have heard that there are some pockets of Houston fans around here somewhere, but let me go on ahead and tell you, if you go over to the Riverwalk, you go anywhere around the Alamo Dome, it is blue, it is orange, and it is orange and blue. It is flat out Gators. I have not seen the red. You would think the red would stick out like a sore thumb, Kent.
All right, good answer. Thank you, Jamal. We'll be back with you later in the newscast.